Hello. Oh, how are we doing? Join me as I spill my tea. All over myself. Join me as a nice cup of tea for another vlog. Shit. Oh, that was hot. Note to self. Let it cool before drinking it. Hello. Welcome to another vlog. I hope we're well. Hope we're all doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Just doing the best I can. To just go about life. That you get the gist. Everybody goes. Everybody has that kind of mentality, I suppose. You just do your thing and take every day as it comes. That's the mentality and the way I kind of think about life at the moment. Just take it every day as it comes. Some days are shit, some days are alright, sometimes are good. But yeah, welcome. I haven't done a normal vlog like this for a bit. But I have been bringing back the live streams. I've done 2 so far. I started it last Friday and I did one Friday just gone. So I'm doing Friday vlogs. There won't be a vlog this coming Friday though. I did stress this, that there will be the odd week where I won't be able to do one. However, regardless of them, I just want to try and make them frequent enough, every week or every 2 weeks, depending on what's going on. Obviously, once we get into later on in the year, and start getting into Christmas and everything, then the live streams might kind of fizzle out a little bit again. But we don't have to worry about that for a while. Not until we get into December, when I start doing my Christmas hours and everything. But for now, it's going to be much more frequent. I hope people are enjoying the live streams. I know they're not getting very big viewership, but that's also down to the fact that this channel is practically, if you could picture a western and you just see kind of a lovely scenery, dusty scenery, and you see a tumbleweed going by. That's kind of how I see this channel going at the moment. There's very, very little going on. Just a lonely tumbleweed tumbling around. But no, I mean, like I said in the last time I uploaded a regular vlog, there isn't very much going on in my life that I can report on. Not until we get into around about March onwards is when things might start kind of like panning out, and I start putting in holiday forms and things and that for whatever we decide to do later on in the year. There is a few things possibly in the pipeline. We're toying with the idea of going away either it's going to have to be March now, because my dad's told me tonight that him and his girlfriend are thinking of going away for 4 or 5 days in April, which means I'm not going to be able to go anywhere because obviously we've got the cats, so we need to take care of the cats still. So somebody has to be here so that we can feed the cats, quite obvious. So I can't go anywhere I can go away in April, but it's obviously not over the dates that they're going away, obviously. But there is some things coming up. Places we're going to, or thinking of going to. We're going to me and Smithy are thinking of going abroad again, probably around September. And there's TF Nation in August. I'm not going to say too much more on that because, again, I'm trying to keep that separate, but I'm just mentioning it as it is something that's going to be coming up later on in the year. But yeah, as for anything else other than that, there really isn't much else, to be quite honest with you. It's just one of those things, is my life isn't very, very fun. There's not much going on. I kind of wish I was one of these people where they just seem to have like an endless amount of funding or money, and they're able to kind of go on these lovely adventures and just constantly, week in, week out, there's something going on, going for road trips to places. I mean, yeah, I could do that. I could go on a little road trip here and there, probably, go for drives out to different areas and vlog it. That is something I could certainly think about in the future, but for the most part, money is a problem for me. For most people, and especially at this time, in this day and age, or this time point, a lot of people are struggling to make ends meet. I mean, I'm all right financially. Obviously, I'm not going to go down that road. I'm not going to talk about financial stuff over YouTube. But financially, I'm doing all right. But it's still, I can't afford to do everything, especially if we're planning to go away and other things and TF Nation and stuff. So a lot of the money's going to be going into saving account, really. But it's one of those things. It's a factor of life. But I just wanted to make a vlog. I just thought, I've got time on my hands. I've got nothing else. I don't go to work for another 4 hours. So I'm just gonna kind of chinwag for a little bit and just catch up with you all and see how you're all doing, and just talk a little bit to the camera. I think that's kind of the mindset for this vlog. I do want to make vlogs more frequent again. I'm gonna once the lighting, the daylight and everything changes, and we start having longer days, I'm gonna start bringing back the walking vlogs, like the out and about vlogs, which is what people seem to really enjoy. Is when I kind of go for walks and around the local area and everything, and I bring you along to that. And Hessle Foreshore seems to be a popular thing that people like to watch, even though I've kind of vlogged that a lot over the years. There's not really much more I can really vlog in when it comes to it, but still people enjoy it because it is kind of like, it is the only kind of bit of nature area that I can really show people where I live, unless it's someone's farm, but because there's a lot of farmland, literally about 10 minutes up the road, there's like a lot of farmland around here. But obviously I can't get access to that because it's somebody's land. So, that's something I can't really, do much about. But no, I mean, I want to kind of bring back the vlogs again. All I've been doing really is just working, getting back to the road and race after, getting back to normality. We're in February now. So January's gone, February's here, and hopefully probably in another month's time we're going to start probably getting into, hopefully it might start warming up a little bit and longer daylight times. It's as well, because obviously I can only upload if and when. I would like to start bringing in a schedule. I know I've been asked about, have you ever thought about doing a schedule? Upload schedule, and you could kind of like just make videos and just schedule them to upload whenever, if and when, which is a fair point. That is something I'm considering in the future, to kind of like plan ahead of time, and that kind of simultaneously kind of have maybe a couple of videos kind of in the pipeline ready. They're already processed and they'll just come available when the day's right or the time's right. I'm not like one of these big YouTubers where they have deadlines and they have to constantly upload frequently in order to make ends meet, in order to meet their quota and entertain their massive audience. I'm not one of those YouTubers, so I don't really have that, I don't really have that going on in my life, which is, I think, a great comfort, really. I think it's a good thing that I'm not as big as some YouTubers, because there's just a lot more to think about when you are that big. There's a lot more to think about, and it's a lot more stressful. You know, you got to, you know, there's a lot of scripting involved. You know, a lot of the thing is, I've noticed as well with YouTube. You know, a lot of big YouTubers that don't edit the video. Well, they used to edit the videos themselves, but now that they're, you know, a lot of them that actually earn quite a lot of money, they can afford to have an outsider or somebody. They can actually employ somebody to edit the videos for them, so they look real good and professional. I edit my videos myself. Yeah, it's not the best editing in the world, but it gets me by. It's done me well enough for all these years. But yeah, but there's plans. I mean, obviously, once we get into later on in the year, we'll start getting towards Christmas again and all that. I might have to start thinking about scheduling video uploads so that there is still something coming out instead of just dead air from one week to another. Because that's how you can kill a channel. That's how you can kill yourself, is that, you know, people... I mean, I understand. I'm going to start getting comments now saying you worry too much about, you know, you worry about too much about this, you worry too much about viewership. And to be honest with you, I don't really give a shit about viewer numbers on the videos. That doesn't faze me in the least, in the slightest. It's just, you know, obviously I enjoy making the videos and everything, but but when it comes to just complete dead air, and obviously I know I've got some really good friends that I've met over the years. Some people I haven't met, but you know, they've only kind of spoken to over the internet or whatever. But still, regardless, you know, there is people that genuinely enjoy the videos for whatever reason it may be, and it's that, like, that mindset that keeps me going. You know, because I do know that, you know, there is people that watch my videos because they found them therapeutic, or they found them soothing, and they like the basic and simplicity of them compared to other big YouTubers that are always kind of like really flashy editing. And you know, some people like that escapism. I mean, I've always been a YouTuber where, you know, I'm a little bit turned off by overproduction when it comes to people's videos. Unless it's something that's maybe animated, like a independent animation or something like that, that's on YouTube, then fine, you know, because obviously that's a lot of production gone into that. But when it comes to something like a vlog or something like this, you know, there really doesn't need to be a high quality, a lot of really flashy stuff going on with it, unless you're doing something specific, like maybe out and about, or you know, it's like, I don't know, like a road trip or something. Then yes, there's going to be a lot more production involved in that, and editing, which I can understand. But for me, I've always liked the whole idea. I know I've always been I'm a simple person, anyways. But I've always kind of tried to keep grounded with YouTube. I still have the mindset of broadcast yourself, which is a dead concept with YouTube now. Because obviously I started probably about a year after YouTube started. I created my first YouTube channel when pretty much like a year into YouTube being a thing. That's roughly about a year, going in up to maybe a year to 2 years into YouTube being a thing. You know, I used YouTube, as most people still do, as just kind of looking back on nostalgia and watching stuff. And then obviously I created my first channel. I started uploading videos and everything, and then back then it was broadcast yourself. That was the slogan. And then things slowly but surely have changed over those years. YouTube isn't as accepting anymore when it comes to a smaller person such as myself. And obviously the algorithm doesn't pick you up unless I don't know. I mean, well, I don't really give a shit about all that stuff. I mean, I don't really give a shit really about all that. It's just, I just want to, basically the point of what I'm trying to make is, I just want to try and be a little bit more frequent with the uploads. Not too frequent to the point where I get burnt out again, but I just want to at least maybe, I just want to try and have a bit more frequency with the stuff I do on both my channels, really. But that's basically the point there. Because that's the problem with me. Frequency, being frequent with this has always been a problem over the years. And I think that's probably why my channels haven't really grown as much over the years. Even though they have grown quite a lot. I mean, my TF Nosey channel's actually doing a lot better than it's actually doing quite well at the moment. A lot of my videos are equaling over 100 views, which is, for me, I'm absolutely astounded about that kind of number. It's obviously, I'm astounded by that my videos generating that much attention. And I'm steadily increasing in subscribers, and obviously this channel's steadily increasing a little bit as well, subscriber-wise, but the thing is, this channel, it doesn't get as much attention as my main one. Like I say, that's the whole idea why I brought back the live streams, was to kind of inject a little bit of life into the channel again. Because I do know that the live streams I do, people really do enjoy them, and I'm able to connect with people that I don't speak to very often, unless I see them at TF Nation, or they might not live in the UK, they might be in Canada or America or whatever, and obviously I've never met them in person, so it's a great way to kind of reconnect with certain people, and also new people. So that's why I really enjoy doing the live streams, for that reason. And that's why I want to make them more frequent, as well as in between that, like making regular vlogs like now. But yeah, like I said, there won't be a live stream this Friday, because I'm actually going out. I'm actually going to see a guy called Steve Steinman again, for the second time. Well, it's my second time seeing him live, but the first time I saw Steve Steinman, if nobody knows who he is, he's a singer, but he's best known for doing Vampire Rocks, which is his kind of Halloween programming, where he does like a ghost train vampire sort of like stage play, but with music and singing and such, and dancers and all sorts of stuff like that. It's really, really cool. From what I've seen online from past ones. But I went to go and see Steve Steinman's The Bat Out of Hell, which was basically his Meatloaf tribute, which was really, really good. So I was really, really, it was really, really good night. A good show, good production and that. But yeah, I've never seen his Vampire Rocks, even though I have been thinking about going to see it for a while. So Friday, this Friday coming, me and Smithy and a couple of other friends, a couple of other people, so there's going to be 4 of us, are going to go and see that on Friday night, and then afterwards go for a few drinks, I think, afterwards, when it's finished. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Even though, unfortunately, though, it's actually going to be the last tour of this Vampire Rocks. Apparently, he's retiring the concept. He's been doing it for a fair few years, quite a while. But he's actually he's coming up with a different thing. So he's retiring the Vampire Rocks idea, and he's moving on to a different kind of production, a different thing. But yeah, it's going to be nice to be able to check it out before it all ends. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, so that's the reason why there's not going to be a live stream on Fridays, because I'm not going to be in. Some people will be like, well, why can't you do it on Saturday? But, well, I'm going to leave that open because it depends, because with me meeting up, obviously me and Smithy, we meet up on like a frequent thing. Smithy comes to mine. Yeah, my mate Smithy, he comes round to mine on a Saturday night, and we have a few drinks and everything, and a takeaway or cook something, and just chill out and have a good laugh and catch up, really. And that's basically what we do on a Saturday, and that's usually why Saturdays I don't really do much in regards to uploads or videos, because that's the reason. But if I don't know whether we'll still be meeting up on the Saturday or not. With meeting up on the Friday night instead of the Saturday night, Saturday might be open for me to do a live stream on the night. So don't quote me on this. I'm not going to promise anything, because you never know. We might end up still meeting up, me and Smithy, on the Saturday as normal, as well as meeting up on the Friday. But if we don't meet up, then there will be a live stream, and I'll do it on the Saturday night instead of the Friday night. So at least we're not missing a weekly upload. It's just going to be a day late. So I don't really think people will really care about that, really. And also, with it being a Saturday night, it might be better for generating some people in the comments. You never know, in the chat. And also, I'm thinking about, I've been doing the live streams. I've been starting them from 6 o'clock. The reason why I do mine so early is because there's Transformers the Show. Transformers the Show they do theirs from 8 o'clock, and they obviously generate quite a lot of the crowd that friends of mine and that, fellow YouTubers and that. So they seem to generate a lot more of the attention. So if I'm doing a live stream about the same time as them, it's not really going to work out. So that's why I kind of do mine. I start mine from 6 o'clock in the evening, so that there's at least a good 2 hours there leeway, where I could potentially kind of have like a chat with people before the Transformers the Show guys start. And that's kind of the mentality of that. But I am thinking about starting them from 7. Again, even though that just shoots myself in the foot for what I've just said, but at least it gives me an hour leeway still. Because I've noticed people don't seem to start watching, they don't start tuning in until at least 6:30, 7. So I'm kind of talking to myself for about nearly half an hour, 40 minutes before people start coming into the chat. So I am thinking about maybe moving the live streams to 7 o'clock, regardless, instead of 6. So it might actually be better, because I think most people, they will be home from work by that time, probably had the teas or having the teas, and it might help them a bit for people to see them that enjoy watching them or getting involved with them. So that is something I'm thinking about introducing, is just kind of start them from 7 instead of 6. From now on, I think. But yes, I think that's going to be today's vlog. I say tonight, it's technically today now, Monday, Monday morning. But yeah, so I just wanted to just dust the camera off and have like a little honest, chilled out, kind of chilled out thing like this, and talk about a few things and things on my mind, and like when it comes to videos and things. But yes, going forward, there is some stuff that will be of interest to people. Travel related vlogs will be coming up, but obviously they're not going to be for a while yet, and later on in the year when that all comes around. Obviously there will be a TF Nation thing, a vlog, but I'm moving my TF Nation stuff to my main channel because it's more relating to my hobby, not really anything to do with this channel anymore. But saying that, there is some stuff for you guys to enjoy in this channel as well. Obviously I'll be going abroad. It's looking like probably going somewhere else in Spain. Going away again about September, so that'll be something that I will be making a vlog kind of related thing for this channel. And obviously there'll be potentially something in March as well. So there's going to be at least a couple of things that I can do vlog related stuff for this channel. And whatever else in the pipeline, but like I said, I'm going to try and make things more frequent. I'm going to start kind of bringing in a schedule, like make videos and just kind of schedule the uploads and everything so that it feels a little bit more, is not as much dead air. It feels like there's actually some sort of sequence going on to my uploading of my stuff. And that's pretty much kind of the point of the vlog, really. But I hope everyone's well. Take care of yourselves, everyone. And thank you so much for watching if you did. And I'll say thank you for the continuous support on my videos and my live streams and everything. It's always good to have a nice little bit of encouragement with it, a little bit with that, the support that I've always had for a long time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see thee and hopefully talk to thee very soon. So take care of yourselves, and bye bye for now.